Hello YouTube world, this is Marco G here on Motorcycle Tips and Trips. Welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to go over a rinseless wash that I use for my motorcycle. I know you'll like this because you don't need a soap, you don't need no water. You clean it, it maintains, and it repels water. So follow me to the end. So here we are, we have this Wolfgang, and that's what I like to use. I'm not getting sponsored by them, but I love this product. It works very well, this product. It's an Uber Si02. They have a pink one, but this is like the new revised version of their product. So I like using this, and I'm going to show you how to mix this. Because when you buy the quick detail is the same difference as this. But it costs about $7 to $13 or $14 for a spray bottle. This, you use 3 ounces of this, and it's going to cost you $20 to $25 for this product. You might get it on sale for $17 sometimes, but this is 16 ounces and it will last you a long way. Okay guys, before we do the mixture, I'm going to do the math for you so you can see why it's worth doing this. This is a 16-ounce bottle. It costs about 20 bucks. We're just using $20 to do the math. You use 3 ounces of this product to make 1 gallon of distilled water. So if you do the math, you could get 5 gallons of water. I'm rounding it off. You'll probably have 1 ounce left over of this, but let's say 5 gallons of water mixed with this solution, you get 5 bottles. So that will turn out to be $4 a gallon. Now, you could get 8 16-ounce bottles of this product out of the 1 gallon, and when you break it down, it's only 50 cents for a 16-ounce bottle. Why pay $7? They start at $7 to $17. Some of them are not even 16 ounce, they're 12 ounce, and they're ripping you off. This is a better quality product than what you buy out there. So do the math. Does that make sense? So why spend that money on that product? I'm going to show you how to mix it, and let's go on. Okay, real simple. This is distilled water. I don't like this container, so I did have this at home. It's a better quality container, stronger. This one, if I drop it, it might explode. And like I said, you want to put 3 ounces to make this gallon. This has a line and it's up to 1 gallon, which I'm going to round it there. I'm going to take it and pour that in there. 3 ounces to make this gallon. This has a line and it's up to, that is your 1 ounce line. In production, I realized I only did that 1 time, so I apologize about that. So I repeated this video 3 times so you could remember it's 3 times, it's 3 ounces per gallon. That was my mistake and I apologize. So let's move on. Now, I'm going to put this lid here because knowing me, I'm going to knock that over. You could use any funnel you want. I bought this one. I'm going to use that, and I'm going to pour this gallon of distilled water. Remember, it got to be distilled water. Especially when you're in states with real hard water. There you are, got it mixed. Put that out of the way. Wrong. Shake it up. There you are. Now I grab this and I try to be careful not to knock this bottle over while I pour. Now I'm going to pour this in here. Oops. Now this bottle is showing here 15 ounces, but if you bring it to the rim, then you have 16 ounce. Put this in. More foam, okay. here you are, 50 cents for this bottle. So I'm going to show you how to use it on my bike so you get an idea, so you could wash your motorcycle with this, and it's very simple. Okay guys, the tip of the day, here's the thing that I also like when I use this product. I use it on my helmet. And the reason why is when it's raining, that water repels right off. I don't have to deal with water sticking on there, staying on there. It just beads right off. Also, it's easier to get the bugs that get stuck on there. You spray it afterwards and it comes right off. And it makes this thing smoother. Of course, probably aerodynamic, but the water and the rain, that when you're driving, it's just all beading right off. It just doesn't stick. It moves around, and that's what I like to do. And my advice, use that. Once you try it, let me know, say, leave a comment, come back to the video and do that, share that with a friend. So now let's go do the motorcycle. Okay guys, this is what I use it for too. It's great for the windshields, but you just spray it on there. Use a microfiber towel or 100% cotton towel. It has to be 100% if you use cotton. Just wipe it. When I get bugs on there, it comes off easy. Before I ride, I spray everything. This way it leaves a coating, and like I said, it makes the bugs don't stick that much. You just wipe this. This is like you're washing it, and you may need a couple of microfiber, because once it gets dirty, you need to wipe it. Even if you leave some on there and dries, you come back, wipe it off without a problem. Also, you could use this on your seats. It won't affect it, or your saddlebags, and it's not going to be slippery. I clean everything. Doesn't leave a film on none of your rubbers. On your black, doesn't leave nothing. I use it on my mirrors. Also, that helps it from any water goes around it when it rains too. It'll just bead right off. Use it on your exhaust pipes. Of course, not when it's hot. But any plastic, it won't turn white like regular wax does. Just wipe it down, wipe it clean, leave a comment, share this with a friend, and you will enjoy this product. Okay guys, going over again that in case I forget, not only you could spray on plastic rubbers. I won't spray it on the tires, but the chrome, and it will prevent your chrome from rusting. That's how I maintain this. This is a 2011 Suzuki Boulevard. The shield has been protected. Remember, you got to use a microfiber on the shield, and then the paint, and a good quality one. And if you use cotton, it has to say 100% cotton towel. Any other will scratch that. You don't want to scratch your paint or anything like that, but that's how to preserve it. Like I said, use it on your rubber, plastic. I wash the whole thing down with it. I just spray like crazy and just wipe it all out. And this is a great product, and let me show you how it works. Okay, here we're going to use water. Look at that. So, see, it repels. You don't have to deal with the rain there, and it doesn't stick. And now I'm going to use a blower so you can see while you're riding on the road. So you're going down the road with the speed you're going. I'm not going to put it too loud, but there's that with the helmet. Now I'm going to show you on the bike. And this is on the bike. And you can see it's running off. Then you can see there, again, closer view. And I'm going to bring this up like it's coming down. I'm using the blower. So if you're driving on a highway, it blows around. Okay, there you are, Wolfgang. It's $1 for your money. You're saving, making a bottle, 50 cents. and you're protecting your paint and your shield and everything. So drive safe, drive smart, like always. Practice, practice, practice. I gotta go now because I gotta go for my ride.